Hi everybody, I'm going to do the tutorial for this bracelet. This is a Mexican flag. I'm going to do Rasta colors, the Rastafarian flag for this tutorial. You will need at least 4 colors. So it's red, white, brown, and green. And then you're going to need 3 C-clips, your hook, and your loom in this set. Okay, let's get started. So for the first color, you're going to place your bands like this, like if you were making the starburst, and then go ahead and loop them. Okay, so I looped my yellow colors and I added my ending rubber band and I put a C-clip on the end of that. Now I'm gonna take it off the loom and we're gonna put this aside because we're gonna need it later, and then we're gonna loom our next color the same way, like a starburst this time though. We're going to this one's going to be the center color, so this is the one that's going to have your brown Mexican flag color, but I'm doing Rasta, so just do it like a starburst bracelet all the way through. So it's going to look like that, but obviously this is going to be your white, and this is going to be, the black is going to be your brown, and you're going to loom that all the way up and loop it just like you would a starburst bracelet. Okay, so I looped the center color bands, but I didn't do the outside ones. We're not going to loop those yet because we're going to add the other part of the bracelet that we made earlier. And we're going to looping these you're going to be doing two pegs per hole. Despite the fall injuring his leg, he returns to get his sunglasses and is then beaten up by another partygoer. He staggers home, and his neighbor tries over 3 hours to calm him down. So you're going to do it on the right side of your loom. We're going to be putting them like that. And then, since this is going to be independent of itself, we're going to try not to loop it together because it is separate. It's not, it's just looped in here, but it's still separate from itself. So this is going to be the hard part. So I looped this side, and then I looped this one right here, but I removed the yellow color and then looped it, and then I put it back on. And then this is going to be the hard part, where you loop, you get your green one from underneath,
and take it off, and then your yellow is going to go over, and then you're going to loop this back on. So it's going to look like that. And then you go underneath all your bands, and you're going to get the bottom one, and you're going to loop that like you would normally. So then you go and get your bottom green band and loop that. So it's going to look like that. So again, I'm going to loop the left side,
such a high threshold of imminent danger to self or others that to meet that threshold, the way it's interpreted is basically to require that someone be waving a weapon now, or that they have waved a weapon
and then we're going to take this off, and then loop, and then put it back on. And then we're going to get the green one, and you're going to take it off, and then you're going to put it back on, and then you're going to get your bottom band and loop it over.
He is also repeatedly stabbed. His father remembers their last phone call just 9 days before his son is murdered.
So the last thing before hang up, I remember I said, okay, George, Daddy always love you. So usually he also said, I love Mom, I love Daddy. So this time I said, George, I love you very much.
When I call George,
And then you're going to take this
he is very sweet.
off,
He always
put it,
Mom, I love you.
loop it all the way
Starts with, hi Mom, how is your day? So he's
across,
very sweet,
and then you're going to put it back on,
he's just happy, very happy.
and then you're going to go on the inside,
The three friends,
get this green one,
to complete his day of retribution. More deaths are to come.
and then
9:17 p.m.
loop it back on,
Final video.
and leave this to the side. Then you're going to get your bottom band
The superior one. The true
and
alpha male.
loop it forward.
At 9:18 p.m., he sends his manifesto to his parents and therapist. When they read it, they alert the police. But already, it's too late.
So then we get this one, and we're going to move this again, loop it, put it back on, and then we're going to go in, get the green,
Sport mode. Power when you need it most.
and then loop it back on, and then we're going to loop it forward. Get the bottom band and loop it to the center.
There's no wrong way to eat the new extra long barbecue cheeseburger, and now you can get any 2 sandwiches for just $5 only at Burger King. Our pets are part of the family. So as we eat fresher, less processed foods, it makes sense that our pets should too.
And again, you remove it,
Made fresh vet. Meats and
put
veggies
this on, put it back on,
we use is the fridge.
and then you're going to go inside,
We're even proud
get your green band, you're going to go inside the black,
energy of the thousands of dogs and cats
and the other bracelet, other part of the bracelet. We're going to take it off, put this back on, and then loop it up. So again, you take this off, get your bottom band, loop it over, put it back on, and then we're going to go inside and grab the bottom band, take it off, put it back, and then loop it. So then we're going to finish it off like we do all bracelets, where we put all of our bands up, loop the same color as our outside color, and then we're going to take that off. So then it's going to start to look like that. And then, see how it's looped just on the green band, so it can still move around, it's still separate. And then we're going to do our red on this side. So this is what it looks like so far.
As I've always said, a beautiful environment is the darkest hell.
I think this is the right side. So now we're going to do this side. Okay, so now that we looped our third color,